All right, let's get this thing started, shall we? What is happening? I'm ZW. I'm back at it again for a second stream today. So not only have I not streamed in like 3 or 4 months, now I'm doing a second stream of the day. And like I said in my previous stream, I got the Twitch stuff figured out. So now we're live on YouTube and live on Twitch. I haven't streamed on Twitch in years. But we're live on YouTube and live on Twitch. And we're going to do our return leg from Newark back down to Charlotte. Still in the Airbus A320 by Fenix. American Airlines, just doing the return leg. So it should be cool. It should be fun. It's going to be a quick little hop again. It might be a little bit longer, but shouldn't be too much longer. But we're just going to jump right on into it, guys. I'm ZW. Go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, share, jump in the chat. You can join Discord. You can see the link right there. It's also down below in the description. You don't have to join, but it's there for you. You don't have to do any of those things. It costs you absolutely nothing and just helps the channel grow. But there's no obligation to do any of that. I greatly appreciate it if you do. We're going to jump right into this. I hope everybody is doing well, whatever time of day it is, wherever you are, whenever you are watching this. But we're going to jump right into it here. God, I hadn't done a night stream in a long time either. This is wild. Just absolutely wild. So let's jump into this. Let's jump into our live scene right here. Just like so. There we are on stand. Aircraft is already powered with electrical power. And all we have to do is get in, set up the flight, set up the computer, and get fuel, cargo, and passengers loaded up, get pushed back, and take off. That's it, right? That's it. It's all we have to do. Just minimal stuff. Just get it loaded up, get pushed back, get all that stuff. But we can do it. It's not going to be that hard. We've done it plenty of times, and we're going to do it again tonight. So jump in the chat, say hello, talk to me while we fly. If I don't respond to your message right away, it's not because I don't want to talk to you. It's just because I did not see it. So we're going to I'm gonna try to get to them as they come in, but I might not be able to. Okay, so but we're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna give it our all. But we're live. There we are. I'm pointing. There we are. There's my finger. And we're just gonna jump right into it here. So let's go. Let's get in the flight deck. Beam me up, Scotty. That was pretty easy. I wonder if they wish they could do that in real life. I'm not sure what these folks right here are doing. I feel like they're probably supposed to be like up here, but instead they're down here. But you know, that's neither here nor there. We're just trying it out. We're just doing what we can here. It's no big deal. No big deal at all. All right, let's get this thing loaded up. Here we go. Gonna import from SimBrief. All right, let's get everything initialized and get this bird in the air. Oh no. We are connected to VetSim tonight as well. There were some controllers online, so we'll see if they stay online. I don't have anything coming out of Newark, but we're gonna see what happens. So life goes on. Hopefully we get some ATC. Hopefully. Nothing promised. American Airlines 1427 is our flight number tonight. Our cost index is going to be 5. Why am I not surprised at that? And we're going to 360. All right, wind. We'll go ahead. Let's see. Get that out of there. Get that out of there. Get that out of there. Request our wind. Hey. It's beautiful. And there we go. Got our wind. Love it. We're in line. Wind is in. And let's look at while we're getting our flight plan in, let's go ahead and get what's our weather? I should probably go ahead and set that. Oh no, why is it taking so long to get the weather for our departure? That's less than ideal. There it is. Altimeter 2984. So I'm gonna dial that in right here on the wind control EFIS and autopilot panel. All right, so that's in, and let's go to mass and balance, load aircraft, GSX boarding and refueling. Beautiful. All right, it's gonna pick all that for me. Now I need to select my departure out of Newark. And it looks like we need to do the port 4 with the Biggie transition. That will work just fine. Beautiful. Add to routes. I like that. I like that a lot. And on to into Charlotte. We're just gonna do the ILS on the 1/8 center from final. That's easy enough. And now let's just go ahead and get that in. So KEWR, our departure is going to be off of 22 right. Thank you. On the port 4 with the Biggie transition. We'll get that put in. There, Charlotte's. Our arrival is going to be ILS 1/8 center on the Chesley 6 and the Aero transition. Chesley 6, Aero, insert. Now that's in. Secondary flight plan, copy the active. Init page 2, we'll get that put in as soon as we get loaded up. There we go, that was quick. Let's see, auto ATC on VATSIM says to squawk 2375. So we'll get that put in real quick. 2375. Get the transponder turned on. Beautiful. Let's lock that cockpit door. Looks good. While we're at it, we can just look at our company message. I believe that's AOC menu, receive messages, load sheet, accept, flight plan. All that looks good. All right, so we're good to go there. Our squawk code is set. We've looked at our company messages. We've got our flight plan in, and we are just getting loaded up as we speak. There's our catering trucks for us. So we're doing good. We are flying on Fly the Line short haul edition tonight. We've got about 29 minutes until we need to push back or we start losing score. Not bad. It won't take that long. This is normally a pretty quick process here. If you have not tried Fly the Line short haul edition, then by all means, I recommend you try it. Just adds, you can fly for whatever airline you want that they have in their database, which is a lot. They've got a bunch of real world routes in there as well. It just keeps adding new places to fly. Places that I would have never thought about flying, to be honest, sometimes. So I really enjoy using Fly the Line. This is not a sponsored plug. This is just me saying I like it. Can't believe we're live on YouTube and Twitch. It's been so long since I went live on Twitch. So if you are watching on Twitch, you can check me out on YouTube at ZWLee. Well, it's just like my Twitch name. It won't be hard to find at all. And then I feel like I need to like scoot over a little bit here. Look, my monitor's over here with OBS on it, so I'm trying to like look at my monitor, lean into my mic, but I keep leaning out of the camera. I'm sure y'all can still hear me pretty good. Anyway, you can find me on YouTube, same name as my Twitch name, ZWLee, and the stream is a better quality on YouTube. We're streaming in 1440p on YouTube, and we're streaming in 720p on Twitch. Whatever you like, it's just both options are there for you. All right, catering is done. Fuel is being loaded. And we are just hanging out. So nothing crazy here. Fuel will be done momentarily, and then we'll start boarding passengers. Only got 92 passengers flying down to Charlotte tonight, this evening from Newark. Not bad. So they'll get loaded up pretty quick. Won't take long at all. It's definitely not going to take the whole 26 minutes that we have until pushback. Definitely not. But I guess it could. Here, I'm going to try to adjust my mic while we wait. I'm actually going to get it straight in front of me here. That way, no matter which way I turn, we're good to go. So I got it in front of me, and now I'm just talking straight into it, but at a distance still. So that works. I think it works. We'll see. Let's see here. Where are we at? Fuel is almost done. So that's always a plus when fuel is almost done. In fact, you can see it right here. They're going to give us just a little bit extra. Fuel is complete. There we go. And since fuel is done, we'll get the seatbelt signs on. We'll get the fuel pumps turned on. We'll start up our APU. Nope, we don't need our pushback tug right this second. You can hear the Universal Announcer program going off there. It's a really cool add-on. If you have not heard of Universal Announcer, I highly recommend you check it out. They have a Discord which gives you links to download different announcer packs for whatever airline and aircraft you might fly. It's relatively easy to set up, and it starts with flight sim. And if you do freighter flights, like me sometimes when I fly the PMDG 777 freighter, you can just close it and not use it. So we're starting up that APU. That's good to go. Beautiful. And while we're going here, just gonna check on the streams. They both say excellent. Let's see. Twitch says excellent, which is good. Cool deal, cool deal. And YouTube says excellent as well. So we are good to go with that. Looking good, looking good, looking good. Let's just get that minimized. OBS is back up. I'm looking forward to this flight. Looking forward to it. It was definitely a fun flight earlier today with just a little skip, hop, and jump that it was from Charlotte up to Newark. So I expect it'll still be fun this afternoon, this evening. While we're waiting here for passengers to board and load, let's take a look at my Discord, and let's maybe take a look at some dad jokes. I like dad jokes. Let's see if I can find a good one to tell. All right, I got 3 good ones right here, right from the bottom of the dad joke list. I got posted the 12th, the 13th, and the 14th. So, dad joke number 1. Why are mountains always invited to parties? It's because they're hilarious. Hilarious. It actually says because they're hill areas, but hilarious. Yeah, okay. I probably screwed that one up, but it's fine. We're going to go on to the next one. We're not going to worry about that. It says, I couldn't figure out how the seatbelt worked. Then it just clicked. And this one says, did you know crocodiles could grow up to 15 feet, but most just have 4? Interesting facts. Interesting facts. All right, enough of that corniness. But if you like corny stuff like that, it is in my Discord. I have a dad joke bot that posts dad jokes on a daily basis. I also have a meme bot that posts memes on a daily basis. Hello from the flight deck. So you can just check stuff like that out.
Finishing up boarding and expect to be on our way shortly. I'll be back to update you on our progress during the flight, but in the meantime, please make yourselves comfortable, and thanks for flying with us today.
All right, boarding's almost complete. Let's get some bleed air going here so we can get our air conditioning packs up and running. It's beautiful. Pack 1 is on. And pack 2 is on. Okay. We're going to kill that external power, because we don't need it right this second. Let's take a look at our port 4 RNAV departure. Where's our chart? It's taking a while to load. There it is. Off of runway 22 right. Initial climb on heading 219. 500 to turn left to right.
New York traffic, Allegiant 221, 5 mile final runway 22 left, New York.
So we're just going to do the RNAV departure here. That's fine. There's nothing special. Top out to 2,500. Do not exceed 220 knots until crossing Baga. Okay, we should not. That should be fine. Cool. Well, we can manage that. So we're just gonna set, it's like boarding is complete. So we're just gonna set 2,000 and put 500 right there as well. All right. And we're going up to 360. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's come down here. And let's get that sent to the MCDU, and we can look, and that has populated in our init page 2. Now we need to get our performance put in as well. So let's calculate our departure performance. 22 right, dry, sync our final load sheet, sync the live weather, 29887. So I will adjust that and calculate. Flaps 1, down point 2, 146, 146, and 147. And we'll send that over. Beautiful. All that's there. And let's slide over here. Let's accept this last load sheet here. And we'll go to our flight plan. We're going to get TA turned on.
Traffic collision 221 crossing runway 22 right, clear of 22 left, New York. New York traffic collision 221 clear runway 22 right, New York.
Yeah. Alpha Bravo, okay. So we're gonna taxi via Alpha Bravo Romeo Zulu. That works. So we are all set and ready for pushback. So now that we've got our performance in, everything ready to go, let's get that beacon light turned on. And we are going to get pushed back.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Here comes our tug. Lovely.
Locking gear.
So we'll just go to spot 52 here.
Release parking brakes, please.
We'll release the parking brake.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
All engines are
Cabin
clear.
crew, arm doors, and cross check.
And we'll get engine number 1 started up.
gentlemen, please observe the cabin crew member closest to you as we are about to demonstrate the safety features of our aircraft. Thank you.
Oh, we're facing the
Ladies and gentlemen,
wrong way.
welcome aboard. Please pay attention to illuminated signs and crew
I thought I said facing
including
east.
the following safety procedures. The safety card found in your seat pocket contains important
But it's
information
fine. We'll
about
just have to
ground,
whip it around, I reckon.
masks, life jackets, and the brace position, which you must adopt if you hear brace, brace. There are 8 emergency exits on
That
this
is the
aircraft.
complete
The
wrong
cabin crew
direction.
are now pointing out the exits nearest to you. Please be aware that your nearest usable exit may be behind you. Emergency lighting will guide
now
you
it's
to an exit. In an emergency, leave all
turning me
baggage
around
on
in
board.
a
Your
complete
seatbelt
circle.
is fastened,
It's
adjusted,
pretty
and
inefficient,
released to show.
but I guess it
It
works.
must be fastened whenever the seatbelt
Alright,
sign
start
is on,
engine number
and
2.
we recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If the air supply fails, masks will drop from above you.
I wasn't ready for that,
Mask
but
before
that's
you
fine.
start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose
I guess
and mouth and breathe normally.
We're
Hold
it
the
spun us
mask in
around. We're
place
facing
with
the right
strap.
direction.
Pull on each side to adjust. Put on your own mask before helping others. If we land on water, take a life jacket from under your seat. Remove from the pouch and put it over your head.
For traffic control
Fasten the tapes
3676,
around
5 mile
your
final,
waist
22
and
left, Newark.
Set parking
pull the
brake.
strap to adjust. Do not inflate the life jacket inside the aircraft. When outside, inflate it by pulling the toggle. If it fails to inflate or needs topping up, blow into this tube. There is
Let's
a light and whistle for
That's
attracting
sim trip
attention.
on.
The
Okay,
cabin
cool.
crew can assist you with life jackets for
And set our parking brake.
now
Unlocking
stowed,
gear.
armrests down, window blinds open, and seatbelt fastened. Further information regarding your safety on board can be found in the in-flight magazine. We hope you have a great flight.
What's this Air Canada CRJ doing here? Alright, engines are available. We'll get the bleed air off, get the APU turned off.
Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Left is clear, right is clear. We are down. I almost had a slip there. We are down. Flaps 1, set our trim down 0.2. Not much there. Alright. Trim is good. That she's giving us, showing us the pin. Feel like that person's landing on the wrong runway. But you know, whatever. Yeah, I don't see all of the vets in traffic anyway, so. Alright, they moved. We're good. We're going to arm the spoilers. We're going to get out on the taxiway and get our weather system on. Auto brakes are going to max. I'm going to turn the parking brake off. Alright, we're going to do a little flight control check here. So, brakes, check. Okay, full up, checks. Full down, checks. Full right.
For traffic, for car 3676, cross at 22
left.
right, Newark.
Full right rudder. Full left rudder and neutral. Flight controls are checked. Beautiful. And takeoff config. Normal. Newark traffic. American 1427 taxiing to 22 right via Alpha Bravo Romeo. And it looks like we might have paused. I don't know what's going on with that, but it's fine. Alright, this first one's Foxtrot. The second one is... I'm not sure, but we're going to the third one. We're going to... Bravo. Alright, this looks like Bravo right here. Or should we go... Yeah, Bravo runs right beside the runway, so that's where we're going. All right, let's taxi out. Let's get our radar and protective wind shear turned on as well. And here we go. Beautiful, beautiful. I love it. Decent little taxi here, nothing crazy. We get slowed down just a hair. So we're not super heavy. Alright, we're coming up on a runway crossing here, so strobe lights are coming on and landing lights and taxi lights as well.
Cabin crew seats for takeoff.
And we're gonna hold short. We're gonna call the cabin.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secure for takeoff.
All right, beautiful. We are clear to the right. There's New York City. Clear to the left. And let's get across this runway. Newark traffic, American 1427, taxi and runway 22 right, crossing runway 2911.
Good evening, Newark traffic. Delta 9252, 17 miles from Pattern, going to be joining the ILS for 22 left. Newark.
All right, here is our 22 right, hold short position here. So we will just stop right here. Gonna make sure everything's good to go. TARA, perfect. Everything looks good to me. Newark traffic, American 1427, lining up for takeoff, runway 22 right. Alright, let's get our center line here. We've got plenty of runway. Newark traffic, American 1427, taking off runway 22 right. And center line checks. Let's get out of here. That's not correct. Where's Flex? There. Where's Flex? There's Flex. Okay. All right. Now let's pay attention, because I'm not keeping it on the center line because I was trying to find my detent. But that's gonna be okay. We're on the center line now. V1 rotates. Wasn't my best takeoff. Wasn't my worst. Positive rate of climb. Gear is coming up. Gonna do a little bit of hand flying here. Just a little bit. All right. Autopilot's coming on. There's our climb detent. Alright, we're just going to clear ourselves up to 10,000 on a managed climb. Flaps are coming up. Newark traffic, American 1427, clear 22 right. This will be our final Newark traffic. And we're gonna switch. Hey, thank you, you too. Switch to 122.8, Unicom.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelt fastened whilst the seatbelt sign is on. We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated.
We'll just clear ourselves up to 360.
Remember that smoking is
Start our
not
timer
permitted
because we forgot to start that.
This includes e-cigarettes. In just a few moments, we will commence our in-flight service, offering you the chance to choose from our fresh selection available today. Full details can be found in your in-flight brochure. You can also purchase a selection of hot beverages together with drinks and snacks from the bar. We accept all major credit and debit cards. If we can be of any further assistance, just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly.
Beautiful. Just a beautiful departure out of Newark. Not even mad at it. Looks like we'll get some ATC here in just a little bit when we get to Biggie, maybe. Look at this fella. Shadow Yoshi. Thank you for that follow. My man Eric. I appreciate it. R Squad, hello, hello. I'm sorry I missed your chat. Shadow Yoshi with the hearts. Welcome in. Could be anyone. It could be. It could be anyone. All right, let's get these landing lights off. I'm not even gonna lie. The follow notification scared the crap out of me. It got my attention. Now, if only the chat could make a message whenever I get a new chat message so that would get my attention. But the follow notification scared the crap out of me. I'm gonna go ahead and set standards because we're climbing to a flight level here. I will be right back. Love you, mean it. And of course you sub right as I'm walking away. Man, you didn't have to do that. I appreciate that. I appreciate you subbing, bro. Thank you so much. And like I said, R Squad, if you're still in here from YouTube, thank you for jumping in the chat. Sorry I missed your message, but good to chat now. And now you're using my emotes too? God darn, I missed Twitch, bro. I missed Twitch. I hadn't streamed on Twitch in so long. And now we're just flying. We're just hanging out. Eric, I assume that the boys are in bed. I would hope that the boys are in bed at 10:30, but I've seen them be awake. FCC was looking for people playing. Yeah, I saw that, bro. I saw that. It would just, you know, ATC would be fun, but I'd have to like go to another state, get training, and I'm sure they don't pay me what I get paid now. So I can just enjoy it right here in the comfort of my own home, fly planes, stream when I want to, talk to lovely people, and drink beer. Can't do that in the control tower. Can't drink beer, can't talk to lovely people. Well, I mean, yeah, no lovely people. So we chilling. Let's see. What's Danny doing? Oh, Danny's here too? Well, would you just look at that? Y'all must be laying in the bed chilling. My neighbors from down the street just hanging out with me in Flight Sim. I know good and well y'all don't care about Flight Sim. Y'all about to do some gaming? I love it. I love it. I love it. Eating the pregame ice cream. I feel that. That's always important. Like, you know, priorities. Mine does, dude. Sometimes, like, on long flights, mine tweaks. Like, I gotta get up and walk around. I can't just sit here. Like, you see me shaking back and forth, like rocking back and forth in my chair right now. Like, I can't just, it's tough. If I got people to talk to, it makes it a lot better. But like, if I'm just sitting here by myself in the middle of the day doing a flight, Well, I would, but it would have to be a pretty low end game because my computer is not. Well, most computers aren't going to run flight sim and another game. That's just not going to happen. Play a game on my phone or something. Just be sitting here like doom scrolling. Yeah, maybe me and you can go in together on a Threadripper and split one. I mean, they're only like 10 grand. I'll use it for a month, and then you use it for a month. And I don't even think they're that good at gaming. But if you've got like an AI workstation, or you're doing like some video editing and like heavy video editing and photo editing, maybe, I don't know. I don't know what you'd use a Threadripper. I guess like a workstation CPU. I really don't know what you'd use a Threadripper for. I don't know how I'd cool it or power it, because I surely don't have the money to power that thing. I hardly have the money to power this computer down here under my desk. Yeah, just use it for mining. I feel like that's a waste of the Threadripper's potential. So let's buy a $10,000 CPU, and then of course we're gonna have to buy like a $5,000 GPU to mine with, not to mention like $500 worth of RAM. So I mean, we're only gonna be like 16 grand. We just gotta hit one coin though, just one coin. But we're only gonna be like 16 grand in the hole. Easy peasy. Yeah. We have to hit something. We're gonna have to figure it out. Plenty of prospects in our town. I don't know, man. You got to go to the right corner, and there's really only one. It's like the one down there by the post office, and then you got to go like further down because they've like cleaned up that street. Like there used to be some pretty like shady spots in our little town here, but now it's actually not bad. You know what I'm saying? Like. Yeah, real clean. Except for, like the dirty, nasty spots on the street from the like hand-me-down trash truck that comes through here and leaks hydraulic and or trash fluid all over the street. Except for that, the town's pretty clean except for the spots on the road from the trash truck. And that could either be trash fluid or hydraulic fluid. I think trash fluid would disappear though. Hydraulic fluid, that hangs around for a little while. Don't worry about any of that. Yeah, we can't. That's not important. That's neither here nor there. We're just we're just chilling. All right, I should be getting a contact me from what center is this? DC Center here shortly. Let's go ahead and get them tuned up. DC Center. No contact me yet, but I should be getting one.
Yeah, 1383 is ready to taxi.
What game y'all get into tonight, Eric?
Yeah, 1383. Confirm squawk 6274.
I confirmed 6274 in the box.
Ooh, Cyberpunk? Bro, I've never played
if
Cyberpunk. Is
you're
it
sending that in
fun?
mode C, that's good. And did you want 23 right, I'm assuming?
Yeah, 23 right.
Alright, United 1383, runway 23 right, taxi via Bravo.
23 right via Bravo, United 1383.
Very immersive. I've seen gameplay footage of it, man, and it looks fun, but like I just didn't know, like, but I don't know. I've also seen how hard it is to run. No, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. That's just the livery, dog. Don't worry about that. We're not getting kicked off of no flights tonight. You can cool believe it. If you like RPGs, it's one of the best made. Well, I'll have to look into that. Maybe get it when it's on sale on Steam or something. Check it out. See, let me see if I can hear what y'all hear. Oh, it sounds good.
Newark 234, Papa, proceed direct P flare, cross P flare at or above 2000, cleared RNAV, approach runway 14.
Direct P fare, at or above 2000, clear on nav approach 14, 4 above.
Eric, you've never seen Flight Sim when I was on Bat Sim with controllers and stuff, man. This is a whole new ball game. This makes me feel like I'm a real pilot. Not really, but it scratches an itch. You know what I'm saying? I got the flavor saver going on up here. Here, we'll get it nice and close. Whenever I take a sip of beer, like some of it gets stuck up here in the mustache, and then I can suck it down. You know what I'm saying? I can just here we go. So I got some up here, and I can just, and that's like a second sip. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's game on. The flavor saver.
Walker 5105, cross JBO 15000, the Washington altimeter 29901.
591 JBO 15. Walker 510.
I mean, I don't know if that's huge or a flavor enhancer. I don't know. It could be, maybe. Like if I ate ribs or something and didn't. Most of the time I wash this thing out after I eat because like food gets stuck in it. It's really aggravating. Yeah. And, you know, ribs, steak, hot dogs, pizza, booty, whatever. I mean, it's all up in there. The third one, let's see, ribs, hot dog, steak was the third one. Steak. I think you meant the fourth one, and that could have been like, I don't know. I mean,
November 234, Papa. No aircraft observed between you and the field. Report the
Good,
IFR
yeah,
cancellation on the ground or in the air.
I think is someone behind me? Someone's back here. I don't know. They could be back there.
Report cancellation.
Maybe in Lila's tent back there behind me. Here, you want to see Lila's tent? Here we go. There's Lila's tent back there behind me. You know what I'm saying?
Our terminated for exchange is approved. Have a good one.
I think someone's in there.
Exchange approved. Southwest line 42, yeah.
Still hadn't gotten to contact me yet. The 10 of possibilities. Absolutely. They're just, I mean, yeah. Yeah, 100%. Just chilling, hiding in there. I'm about to contact them. Even though they hadn't contacted me, I feel like it would be ill-advised to contact them. I don't know, but like I'm about to enter their airspace.
Alpha Lima 1234. I believe that's American 1234. American 1234. Welcome. We've missed you.
Yep, sorry. Having to deal with my
And DC Center, hello, American 1427, checking in. Flight level 360.
American 1427, Washington Center. Hello, welcome aboard. United 1383, the wind at Raleigh 180 at 5, runway 23 right, clear for takeoff.
Proud of me for just checking in, just going with my gut. Sometimes you got to, man. Oh, no, she didn't. No, she didn't get hit with ads. Oh, because she didn't sub. Darn, Danny.
Walker 5101, no problem. Cross SO 1010,000, 250 knots. The Philly altimeter 29901.
Darn, Danny.
SO 250, 10,000.
She should be back though, right? Like, we don't have another ad for like 45 minutes, which I'm gonna have to run an ad to get rid of that ad. Sorry, Danny. I mean, I know you can still see it. Like, I'm fully aware. I'm just proud of my computer for multi-streaming right now. Multi-streaming to... Y'all talk crap about our internet. Oh, Eric, you'll like this, dog. Both of y'all would like this. But see, I hadn't streamed on Twitch in so long. Like, I've lost all my subscribers.
1383, radar
like,
contact, altitude.
Eric, you are my first subscriber in years. Congratulations.
United 1383, position check.
And Danny was my first follower in years. Because she followed, matter of fact, Danny followed me 2 months ago. That's what it says right here. She followed me 2 months ago. My last subscriber was Veteran Duck, or a follower on Twitch was Veteran Duck from 1 year ago. I stopped streaming on Twitch and just started doing only YouTube. And now I've got a computer and internet that can multi-stream. So now I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube. Oh, Veteran Duck is Gary? Did you tell Gary about me, or did he just find it? Or he could have seen it in my Discord. I do suppose. You did not. He could have seen it in my Discord. Either way, I was turning some equipment in at the Spectrum store the other day, and the girl looked at me. He does work in intelligence, that's true. The girl looked at me and said, "Why do you pay so much?" And I looked at her and I said, "I don't know. You tell me. Can you lower it?" She was like, "I'm gonna see what I can do." Bro, she lowered my internet bill from $130 a month to $95 a month. I got the same speeds, 1 gig download, and like 24 megs up. Like, that's impressive. But she seriously looked at me and said, "Why do you pay so much?" I don't know, because Spectrum doesn't call existing customers asking them or telling them that they can save some money. You got 1 gig for $70 a month? Get out of here, bro. I'm mad. Look, I'm just happy mine's down at like 90. Like, it was 130. I probably was, dude. Yeah, there's no doubt. I probably was. It happens. Ooh, our squad, welcome back. Sorry I missed you the first time. Yeah. Shadow Yosh, yes, for sure. We just chilling, man. We're cruising at 360, and we just checked in with DC Center, so we're just cruising, our squad. Shadow Yoshi X99 is my neighbor down the street here, and he's watching me on Twitch. So we got a few people in here talking. A few, I mean, like Eric and yourself, but I mean, you know, I'll take whatever I can get. It's good at this point. Quality looks amazing. Hey, I appreciate that, dude. I did my first stream in months on YouTube earlier today, and then turned around and figured out how to multi-stream. I got multi-streaming set up, and so now I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch. Tuning in from the UK, Fly with Dan. Welcome. From the UK. Eric, you say the setup is unreal, dog. It looks like a giant mess. I actually did kind of try to organize this room back here a little bit today, because for those of you that don't know, which would be all of you except for Eric and Danny, we'll switch to this. This is where my desk is, but it's also like a overflow room for our daughter's toys. So like literally right behind me is a tent for my daughter, and there may or may not be somebody in there. Me and Eric are trying to decide. And then there's toys all around, but we did kind of clean this room out today, and yeah, so there's slightly, just slightly more room to walk around, but you can't tell that from this scene right here. You can't tell. Like, I got the blur on in the background. It's just concentrated on me. It's not way out here. But when I switch into just chatting, bro, you can kind of tell that it might be an all-purpose room, and that's fine. Dad vibes, dad bod. It's all good, man. Speaking of dad vibes, Lila today, man, she was oh man, she tripped me out. She's running around in the yard. That's weird. Okay. All right, Eric Mercer is now a subscriber on YouTube. What's up? Man, Eric, you're just doing it all, bro. Let's see. Hello, have you flown the MD-11 from TFT? I have not. I have not flown the MD-11. I've seen some footage of it. I've watched some videos on it, but I just hadn't pulled the trigger on buying it and learning how to fly it. I really enjoy the Fenix A320, A321, and PMDG 777. I used to fly the 737 a lot back in 2020, back in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, and I don't think I bought it. I've got it. I don't think I've flown it once since it got released for 2024.
Aircraft calling.
I've really been enjoying the Fenix and the 777. So
Last aircraft calling, you were unreadable. That 2464 back. Okay, thank you. United 1383, leave my airspace to the southwest. Atlanta Center's offline. Radar services are terminated. Frequency changes approved. Have a good one.
But hello and welcome in. Thank you for chatting, saying hello. Feel free to jump in the chat at any point in time.
The southwest radar services are terminated. Frequency changes approved. Have a good one.
Let's get some
Delta 476 Center.
let me get a flyby camera going on here. There she goes. And then we'll get some cinematics going.
Radar service terminated below 476. Have a good night.
Okay.
Fly with Dan, thank you so much for subscribing on YouTube. I greatly appreciate it. All right, let's get some cinematics happening while we chat.
Is that American 1234?
2444.
Oh, but Eric, so bro, Lila looked at me today and tonight before bed, and she was like, "Daddy,
American 2544 negative. We do not cover Philly, sir.
your bone is sticking out." I was like, "What?"
And
She was like,
American
out of your
2544,
neck.
We can cover you till you get to their airspace, however.
So then, of course, I had Z from YouTube. Thank you so much for the sub. Wow, this is crazy. Right, better than, yeah, for sure. We still hadn't had to address that issue yet, but so then of course I had to like play it up, and I was, you know, oh my god, just screaming, and it was crazy. It was fun.
You can check your altimeter setting. You're showing above your assigned altitude.
And she was just a giggling, man, the little giggle box that she is. So it was fun. Yeah, man, it was great. It was fun. You got 2 giggle boxes running around, soon to be 3. Bro, speaking of which, I want the picture of me in the blow up It's a Boy suit, and you and Danny hugging when I ran out, bro. I want that picture. YouTube did get busy fast, R Squad. I'm not sure what's happening here. Are these some of your people, our squad? Eric, it was great times, my guy. That was fun. You know, you told us what you wanted. We felt like it was kind of open ended. We kind of had to add our own spin onto things for that. So we are glad that we could make your first gender reveal fun and memorable for sure. Not your people, our squad. Okay, all right. They're just fighting me. They're just fighting me. I appreciate it though. Bro, feel free to invite whoever you want. The more the merrier. We can make this a party.
15.5 for flight level 190.
We can make it a party.
On the same file 392.
Nah, we appreciate it, Danny. We appreciate you letting us do that, asking us to do that. That was fun. Still got to get Eric to blow us from Tannerite though. CB McGarvey, yes, I am on VATSIM, 100%. I don't have any coverage down in Charlotte though, so we're just gonna drop out of DC Center. They might give us our descent clearance, but other than that,
688 Washington Center, hello. Descend via the Freedom 6 arrival. Washington is landing south. Washington altimeter 29901.
Descend via the Freedom 6 arrival 2991 on the altimeter landing south. Hunter 688.
American 2544, descend and maintain flight level 240.
you think the DC Center is a streamer? Let's see. DC Center. Well, I can't pull up his information. Sometimes it'll let me, sometimes it won't. I guess I could pull up like a VATSIM radar. Let's see. Let's pull up VATSIM radar and see what happens.
Delta 841, turn opening 182. American 1234, just verify using altimeter 29902. You're now 400 high.
I honestly cannot see. Who's got it? Let's try again.
American 1234, you leave my airspace in Northeast Boston Center's offline. Radar services are terminated. Frequency changes approved. Have a good one. Number 234 Papa, Washington. Delta 834, Rivers Edge 12 o'clock at about 2 miles port site.
Let's try to pull it up again.
Delta 841.
Delta 841, say again.
Delta 841, Rivers Edge 12 o'clock at about 2 miles port site.
That's some radar used to work pretty
Delta 841,
good.
Rivers Edge 12 o'clock now 1 mile, report site.
Roger, reverse inside Delta 841, sorry.
Delta 841, follow the river and clear for the river visual approach, runway 19.
There we go.
Follow the river and cleared for RNF approach, runway 19, Delta 841.
Let's see. Well, they don't have anything posted in their
American
stuff about
2544
streaming.
cross iRocket 9000, field altimeter 29901.
Wonder if he thinks he's. Do you think he's streaming on Twitch or YouTube? You mind if I ask? Oh, we got top of descent coming up here in less than 80 miles. Let's pay attention, shall we? I probably should.
Washington United.
Okay, so we're landing up here, so we need to
flight level
be
370, flight time.
I'm sorry, who's
looking in
calling?
the 6,000
United 5 heavy, requesting
initially for top of descent. All right, that works. That works.
United 5, climb maintain flight level 370.
370, United 5 heavy.
All right, DC Center is closing in 5 minutes. Then we will not have any ATC. Frontier Flight 688 said, make it 20.
Delta 841, the wind 180 at 9 or runway 19, clear to land.
Runway 19, clear to land, Delta 841, thanks.
Well, at least we had a little bit of bad sim coverage for the stream tonight. That's always good. We thoroughly enjoy that. Let's see, 18 center's not used. We're gonna land there anyway. It's fine. So from 18 center, we'll take one of the high speeds and we'll just taxi in. It'll be pretty easy. It's saying 18 center's not used. I mean, we could go 18 left if we needed to, but I think 18 center is going to be just fine. as we are going to be descending here shortly. Let's check this company message. We shouldn't have a delay, but we're just going to give it a little check here. Yeah, no ADC required. Awesome. We love it. We love it. We love it. I hadn't looked down here, so it's back on our flight plan. Type of descent's coming up, and let's scroll through, see if we have any discontinuities. No. Oh, we do. Right there. That's fine, though. We'll figure that out.
9 Victor Charlie, this is Charlottesville, altimeter 299er.
As we get a little bit closer.
299er. 299er. 99 Victor Charlie. Thank you.
We're going to dial our range ring back here to 40, and our top ascent should be coming into view here shortly. I'll tell you what, if you're watching on Twitch, I'm going to go ahead and run some ads so that you don't have to see any ads while I'm landing, so we should be good there. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to go to the bathroom, so I will be right back. R Squad, thank you so much for that follow. I greatly appreciate that. I'll be right back.
Frontier Flight 688, changed my frequency, 119.85.
119.85, Frontier Flight 688.
Delta 841, we're on the ground. We took an exit on Alpha.
Delta 841, welcome to Washington. Right turn Juliet, cross runway 22 at Juliet to the ramp. Have a good night.
Roger, cross Juliet and cross runway 22, Delta 841. Thank you.
And Center Frontier Flight 668, just wondering if it'd be quicker to get direction together from Ledge.
Frontier Flight 688, clear direct Derek.
Clear direct Derek, Frontier Flight 668, thank you.
Oh, R Squad, I was trying to find if the DC Center controller had like his stream information up and his info on VATSIM, and I couldn't find it. So he could be a streamer. I don't know if he's streaming right now. But I didn't see any possible stream information on VATSIM.
November 999 Victor Charlie has the reporting flight.
I believe it's Jersey Aviator.
Victor Charlie, Roger. Did you want to cancel flight following? At this time, yes. 9 Victor Charlie, VFR pipeline cancellation received, Squawk VFR.
Man, I can ask him. You want me to ask him? I don't mind.
Squawk VFR, 999 Victor Charlie. And thank you for the service. Yep. Southwest 1761, contact Boston Center 1347. Good day.
Boston 347, Southwest 1761, good day.
Let's see. Hey, Center, are you streaming by chance? Or are you a streamer?
I am, but I'm not streaming right now.
You Jersey Aviator?
Negative.
That's not you? Okay. All right. All right. Couldn't tell, but, you know, fellow streamer, I appreciate you.
No worries, have a good one. Delta 2464, you're leaving my airspace southwest Jacksonville Center's offline. Radar services are terminated. Frequency change is approved.
It wasn't him, our squad.
American 1427, Atlanta's also closed. Monitor advisory 122.8, have a good one.
22.8, thank you for the ATC. I appreciate it. You have a good one too. See ya. I mean, you could have been close, right? Like, I mean, there's only a handful of people that, well, I say a handful, but like, there's just a few people that stream in like the grand scheme of things that stream VATSIM, so. Close enough. I don't mind asking him. You know, I might. You know, it's fine. It's not gonna bother me. A lot of the controllers sound the same, and like it's just it is what it is. It's no big deal. All right, we got to get down here. Let's see. Let me dial this range ring back. Are we within 5 miles? We are. So we got to get down to 6,000 feet. Just real quick. Do a managed descent down to 6,000 feet. Let me get focused up here. So now that we're in the descent, we're just gonna be chilling. Let's get our weather for Charlotte. Let's get that in. Might take a little bit because it took a little while to retrieve the other one, but guys, no promising on my landing here. Like, I hope it's gonna be okay, but like it could be absolute trash. But if it is, y'all can laugh and point, make fun and all this stuff, make clips and post it. Y'all can do all that stuff to make fun of me. But we're hoping it's not going to be trash, but there's a possibility that it could be. All right, so it's 2105 knots. Temperature's 22 and 3009. So let's get that put in here because it wants it. That's why it's popping up. All right. Now I forgot everything I said. 3009, 2105, and 22. All right. 3009, 22, 210 at 05. Perfect. And we're going to look at the ILS for 18 center, and our minimums are 942. So we'll put that in right here. So that's good. And let's get our arrival put in there. So our landing weight is 127.4. It's gonna be lighter than that, but low is gonna work just fine with max reverse. Okay, cool. So low auto brake, ground spoilers are arms. I love it. Let's get our range ring dial back out here. We're on profile, on speed. Like I said, I might botch this landing. I really might. I hope I don't, but the chances are high. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect from VATSIM because the chances of getting a controller coming on like in the next 5 minutes are very slim. So we're just gonna get disconnected there so that we don't have to worry about switching frequencies. Yeah, I mean, you're correct. I mean, it's going to take me 30, 45 minutes to get down to the ground. I mean, but it is what it is. I just don't want to have to worry about switching to CTAF and all that other stuff for Charlotte. Like, it's not worth it. Not to me. If I had full coverage down to like approach and then I had to switch to CTAF for like taxiing in, like it would be different, but I have nothing on the ground in Charlotte. I don't have tower. I have nothing. So we're just hanging out at this point, like having fun. I'm zoomed in on Elevate X to my runway so that I can see my taxiways and stuff. Like we're hanging out. I think I've got like 600 or 700 hours on VATSIM. You think Charlotte might come on? I mean, you also had a feeling that was Jersey Aviator. So, like, can I trust your feeling? I mean, I can log back on. I mean, that's easy. Okay, I'll tell you what. We'll stay on for the long run. We'll see if R Squad 76's feeling is correct, but it could be. I mean, you never know. It could be right. It could be wrong. It could be indifferent. It doesn't. I mean, it's just a matter of logging back on. He was a streamer, though. You're not wrong. You were not 100% wrong. He was a streamer. All right, let's look up Charlotte's CTAF frequency here. I think it's 118.1. Yep. So we'll get that dialed into the standby. All right, 118.1 is in our standby frequency. We are set. We've only been flying for 57 minutes. I started my timer a little late, so about an hour. Not bad. And while I'm throwing this out there, whether you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, you see the link up in the left-hand corner of the screen. It's also down in the description to my Discord, where we have flight sim channels, sim racing channels, truck sim channels, random channels for like Halo and Battlefield and all that other fun stuff, general chat channels. So just feel free to join the Discord. If the link doesn't work, let me know so that I can correct that. I hope it works, but if it doesn't, just let me know. But feel free to join the Discord. Follow all the instructions, get your onboarding and all that stuff done, and you'll be good to go. And you're praying for Charlotte to hop on. Yeah, I would like for Atlanta Center to hop on, or even Charlotte Tower, or Approach. Charlotte Approach would be great, but I highly doubt it at 11:20 p.m. Eastern time. I highly doubt that Charlotte Approach is going to hop on, but we fingers crossed, we can go for it. We can hope for it for sure. All right, while we're waiting here, I'm gonna get GSX pulled up, and we're going to go to Alpha 8. Oh my god, I can't read that at all. Okay, let's try again. Still can't read it. What am I supposed to do? I can't read that. How am I supposed to read that? All right, let's just close that out. Let's try GSX. There we go. I can read it now. All right, we're gonna go to Concourse A, and we're gonna go to A Alpha 8. That's what we're planning on. I mean, we could go to Alpha 9. Medium, yeah, let's do Alpha 9. American Airlines, alright. We've selected our parking spot for Alpha 9, which is right beside Alpha 8, so. Oh, no, actually, Alpha 9 is on the other side of the terminal, on the corner. That works out. Alright, now that we know where it's at, that's fine. Brother, do, because you've got on Charlotte at the Alpha gates, like you got from inside to out, right? So you, what it looks like is you've got all the evens on the south side of the terminal, and then Alpha 11 is just on the end, and then all of the odds are on the north side of the terminal. So I mean, I can get that, I guess. And they all do it different, but yeah, all of the evens are on the south side, and all the odds are on the north side. So we're going to the north side of the Alpha terminal of Concourse A, so that'll be fine. We'll get it figured out. Alpha 9 right on the corner. Let's set our altimeter, which is 3009. All right, altimeter set. Getting back on profile there. Alright, from Hills we should go direct to G. Okay. So let's get that put in. Let's just take a look. Hills, Jedco. Alright, so from Hills we're just gonna put in direct. I mean, that's fine, we can do that too. We can just fly the full go. So let's just clear the manual and clear the discontinuity as well. Insert, so by Jedco we need to be at 8,000 feet, which is fine, so we can actually go direct to, we'll go direct to Hagel from Hills, which will work out. I think we'll be able to lose altitude at that rate. I mean, really and truly, we're looking okay. We're on profile. Speed looks good. You have a question? All right, go ahead. Ask away, our squad. So I choose my approach. So he's asking for the approach. How do you know if it's ILS or RNAV Zulu or RNAV Yankee? Now between the Zulu and the Yankee, I really don't know. I have a Navigraph subscription, so when I'm choosing my approaches, I just look at what's going to work best for me. Most of the time, I always choose an ILS approach and just fly that. And then if I feel comfortable with flying it manually, I do. But most of the time I line up on the ILS and I try to cut there are times when I don't, like in my stream earlier today, I did not. I try to cut the autopilot off by or before 1,000 feet, right? So I try to hand fly it in for the last little bit. But when you, I don't know what you're gonna, what you would pick there. To be honest with you, like I just look at Navigraph and pick what works best for me. Or if you're on VATSIM, you're gonna go with what they assign you. And sometimes I do like a Google search to see like what's the most common approach for that. And sometimes you can find it, sometimes you can't. So yeah, sorry. I mean, that might not be a good answer. It might not have helped you out. And if it didn't, I'm sorry. All right, we need some drag.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly be landing. Please ensure your cabin bag is safely stowed with your laptop inside.
But definitely, if you're not flying on the network,
Armrest down.
then
You now need to be seated with your seatbelt.
Navigraph is your best friend because you can see the different approaches and where they're coming from and what they do, and you can pick the one that's going to work best for you for sure.
Thank you.
All right, below 10,000 feet, we're going to get landing lights on. We're trying to get slowed down here. We're good, so let's get our spoilers back armed. And we're just gonna do 2400, so we're gonna dial that in 2400 for our managed approach here. Coming up on hills. We're right at our flap speed. I'm gonna wait till we slow down just a little bit more for hills. Get those flaps out and get this thing on the ground. So for hills, I said we were gonna go direct to Eagle, which is fine. Probably go ahead and put that in if I wanted to. Flight plan, clear, Jedco, clear. Lurdy, clear. Versa, clear. Tommy, and then clear the discontinuity. And insert, so we'll go direct Hagel from heels, which will give us a nice little, we're above our profile. I'm gonna get some boards out here just to get us slowed down. Just descend a little bit faster, get back on profile. There we go. Hey, that guy James. I'm flying on a stick setup. I'm working with the Logitech GS56. I need to replace them because they are old. But thank you for stopping in and hopping in the chat. We're about to be landing, so hang out with us. All right, let's get some flaps out here. And we'll go ahead and get the approach armed, the landing system on, flaps 2. I just hope I can butter this landing. That would be great. And flaps 3. We're gonna fly around flaps 3 for a bit. No need to drop gear right now. Let's see. We'll probably drop it when we turn for final. It is, for sure. Let's pull our speed and let's go to 180 till final. Or 175 will work just fine. I mean, you're here, bro. You're here. We're about to land in Charlotte. Hopefully I don't screw it up. Let's just go ahead, just take a swig at this and get our minds right. You know what I'm saying? You should be at gate Alpha 9. We are landing on runway 18 center. Go ahead and get our taxi light on. We'll get our APU started up. Starting a little early, but that's fine. All right, now we're about to start our turn. Go back into a managed speed. Of, let's look at our performance here. 127, 135. All right, we'll get our landing gear down and flaps down as well. Flaps full, landing gear is down. There's our runway right in front of us.
Cabin crew must now be seated for landing. Thank you.
We've got the glide slope and the localizer. Old-fashioned simmer.
Now secure for landing.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. We're gonna hope we don't botch the landing here. Minus 98, negative, sir. That's not gonna happen. I appreciate your confidence, but that's not happening. No promises, R Squad. No promises. All right, for the missed approach, we're gonna climb to 3,000. So we're gonna go ahead and get our missed approach altitude set. We're about to kill the autopilot here. We're gonna try to hand fly this thing in. I say that and the wind just picks up. Got some gusts. Got some gusts. Let's try to get stabilized here before we kill the autopilot. Alright, we're pretty stable. I say we are. Gonna kill that, and we're just gonna try our best to follow the flight directors in here. Or the diamonds and the pappies. We're looking okay. Probably not the best, but we're trying. We're fighting the wind, trying to keep it on center here. Landing.
Retard. Set. 5.
Nicely executed landing.
Let's get it back on center line here. Get our reversers out. Turn the auto brake off. All right, that wasn't terrible. That was a pretty good landing. I'm actually pretty happy with that. Get our flaps up. Eric says 10 of 10. I appreciate you, bro. Old fashioned, thank you. That guy James, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin crew will shortly be leaving their seats to perform safety-related duties. However, we ask that you remain seated until the fasten seatbelt sign has been switched off.
All right, let's stop right here.
Calls or internet access may now be used. Please make sure
Let's
you
get our brake fans turned on, spoilers disarmed.
underneath the seat and in the overhead lockers. Do take care opening the overhead lockers.
Landing lights are on. We won't need them anymore. Taxi lights are good. Strobes are on. Okay. APU's on. We're good to go.
And the crew, it has been our pleasure looking after you today.
1 hour and 22 minutes on the flight time. And now we're on Echo, taxiing to gate Alpha 9. So, this'll work. Zexta, what's up? All right, so a landing rate of minus 194. That's probably one of my best landings yet. I will take it. All right, let's see where we're at. All right, beautiful. That guy James, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Hey, somebody, if you don't mind, check the link in the description for the Discord and just tell me if it works. You don't have to join it. You don't have to do any of that fancy stuff, but just check it and tell me if it works. Because if it doesn't, I need to change it. DC works? All right, R Squad, my man. R Squad is on it, bro. Appreciate you. invalid for you, and our squad said it works. Okay, well, I'll probably get a new link posted. I can generate another one after the flight and get a new one posted up. So we're about to turn in right here. He did check it insanely fast. He could have checked it earlier though, because I asked somebody to check it earlier and let me know if it didn't work. So he could have just been on his game, you know what I'm saying? He said he joined like 30 minutes ago. I have not looked at my Discord since, so I believe him. Matter of fact, let's look right here. New members. R Squad 76. Wave to say hi. Yep, it worked for him. It worked for him, guys. Okay, so the Discord link worked for him. Oh, we need to fix that because I cannot see. So let's why is it not working? Let's see. External. Let's just get this pulled up. Spot view. There we go. That's what I wanted. Spot view, and we're going to R9, which should be right there on the corner stand. I mean, Zax, that could be why it didn't work. Because you're already in the Discord. I mean, you've been around for a while. Yeah, I'm not telling on you, bro. Your secret is safe with me. Don't worry. We all make mistakes. Just a slight misunderstanding. All right, Alpha 9, here we go. Pulling into our gate right on the corner. That's beautiful. Let's get straight on our line. We should be pretty close to being straight. There we go. Beautiful. So I'm using FS Realistic Pro. I believe that's what it's called. Stop. All right. Look at there. Set the parking brake. APU is on. We can turn the engines off. Turn the beacon light off.
Cabin crew, disarm doors.
Our jetway, yep, there it comes. Should be connecting. Even though it says Delta,
Please take care and
it's fine.
hold onto the handrails while walking down the stairs. Please ensure that you supervise your children.
Yeah, it's the
Do not walk under
FS Realistic Plus is what it is for 2024. It's great. I do play ATS. Everyone, I hadn't played in a while, but I do like ATS, but I have not been on ATS in a while. But I do sim racing and stuff too, so I have a Fanatec wheelbase and wheel. Matter of fact, the wheel is right here under my desk, so just so you don't think I'm lying, I do have a Fanatec wheelbase and wheel. I do more sim racing than I do truck sim. And we'll deboard. We'll get the seatbelt signs turned off. We'll get external power on, and we will kill the APU. I don't have any pulled up or printed off. I'm just doing it from memory, my man. It's my sim, bro. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it how I feel like doing it. You know what I'm saying? And I try to be, for the most part, as realistic as I can be, other than the fact that I just turn my radar off at the terminal. But I mean, that's neither here nor there. We can't worry about that. It could have been anyone. It could have been anyone. Let's check our brake temps. All right, they're a little warm while we get... I mean, it happens, bro. It happens. It is as realistic as it's going to be for me. You know what I'm saying? We're on that center line, though. We taxied in, the jetway's connected, we got here, and we landed at minus 194. I mean, what more could we ask for? Everybody lived. Everybody lived. All right, guys, chat. Well, as the plane is unloading here, it's been real. It's been fun. What a stream. What a first stream back on Twitch in years. I mean, we got followers. We got a subscriber. I got subscribers on YouTube. Like, y'all really brought out the support for this one, and I greatly appreciate it. Like, it means a lot to me. I've had chatters the whole time. Big numbers. Yeah, big numbers for me, for sure. Huge. I'll take it. I'll take it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And now Zex use their Prime sub. There's one more sub on Twitch, guys. I chat. I appreciate. You don't know how much it means to me. Like, it really means a lot. I wasn't expecting this to go down tonight. Like, I was honestly expecting to fly this flight by myself and not have any chatters. So I appreciate each and every one of y'all hopping in, chatting with me. Definitely following on Twitch and subbing on YouTube. And then the extra Twitch subs, that's just like icing on top of the cake. So, and another follow from Zex there. Man, y'all are just doing it for me tonight. Y'all are just doing it. I greatly appreciate it. I mean, this makes me want to start streaming for the good landing. Appreciate it, Zex. This makes me want to start streaming more. But most of the time I stream in the middle of the day. Hardly ever do I stream at night. I just threw a stream up at night tonight just because I wanted to test the multi-stream on YouTube and Twitch. And now I know it works, so I can start back streaming, and I really do appreciate it. But that being said, it's almost midnight my time. I gotta get up in the morning and take my daughter to school, so I'm gonna hop up out of here. Y'all have been real, and y'all kept it fun. It's been awesome. Once again, much love goes out to y'all because I greatly appreciate it. But I'm gonna hop up out of here. Thank you to each and every one of y'all. And until next time, I used to say this all the time, keep it classy, stay blessed. Peace out.